Runk.
All right, look.
Let's start the clock over.
We've got the Lifeline Lifeline live show Tuesday in Irvine, California. Tickets at Lifeline. Go to chrisley.com, go to whatever. But you get the tickets at watchlifeline.com.
You know why I'm shaking my head?
Lifeline Live. No, why?
Because it's going to be so unbelievably great that I'm just in disbelief.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Well, good. Yeah, it will be. It'll be great.
That's what I'm saying.
The questions will be, people are asking, like, how are we doing it? When we go in, Chris Mocco will be there in the the lobby?
I think so.
Yeah, in the lobby. And he will be taking we'll be setting it up. So
come find me.
Come find him so you can ask him the questions, and then we can set it up as the show goes. He knows which ones are the ones that he's gonna,
and knows where you are,
and then
knows
where you are, and then he'll bring the mic over to you and do all that stuff. So,
come be famous. Ask us something in person and be famous.
So that's what we're gonna do, and all that. I will be in I already did St. Petersburg yesterday. Chattanooga, Charleston, West Virginia. And then also, I'll be coming to Irvine later.
Sick.
Des Moines, Iowa, and Australia and Green Bay. So go to chrisley.com to get tickets. And then also you can sign up for our Lifeline Luxury, which is patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury. And that's where the Lifeline Live is going to be.
It's going to live
so
there.
It'll be there. So
along with the other fantastic epis that we do 3 times a month now, no longer 2 times. So if you've been waiting to sign up for that, wait no more. Also subscribe to my solo podcast at The Private Record over on YouTube. Crazy eps. Episodes, the latest episodes, even crazier than Chris's muscles, if you can believe that. So go check that out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, like I said, subscribe.
I just got...
And you want a one-on-one session with me? Go to mattdaily.com. Save your life. Make your life better. Whee!
I just got a smell of something so nice.
That's me.
What is it?
Me. Essence of Matt.
No, it's not.
It's not Essence of Matt?
No, it's not Essence of Matt.
Your hair looks good.
What is it out of 10?
Look at 9.4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, that's not...
That's great.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
What do you mean? I didn't act disgusted.
I thought I misread the way you said, oh, really?
What does that smell? Did somebody spray something?
It's the lava lamp.
What? It's not the lava lamp, dude. We got a lava lamp, I guess, right here.
Oh, we can see it, yeah.
The lava lamp is right here. Is it on? Does it move?
Move it a little bit that way.
I just moved it around and then it
No,
stopped
it'll be fine
working.
because it'll... What?
Oh, like if you turn it upside down,
It's really hot.
Is it really?
I didn't know lava lamps were actually the temperature of lava.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why they're called lava lamps?
Yeah, that is so hot. It's unbelievable. That is an absolute dangerous thing to have in a child's room.
Interesting.
And that's who has them. So
That's why we never had them,
yeah. That's crazy.
Anthony's laughing.
Anthony's laughing so hard because you know it's hot, right? Yeah, you touched it, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't even know.
He set us
He
up.
booby trapped us.
He
so that's
set us
cool.
up.
So he booby trapped us.
Booby trap, dude.
Yep.
What a term.
So anyway,
Are lava lamps hot?
are you looking at your?
Okay, look. I had an amazing fantasy baseball day yesterday.
Hey guys, check out this time. Check out. This is the most boring thing of all time.
And I'm just really proud of myself. I leapt in the standings, was in like 6th or something. Now I leapt into 2nd place. I plan to stay. I plan to climb. Oh, look, I got a notification for fantasy.
Dude, I can't believe how
Much better it makes your life when you are in a fantasy
boring
league.
fantasy baseball or any fantasy sports team is.
You know what?
I can't believe how boring it is.
I just can't tell you. I'm not going to say you're wrong. You're right for you, but I can't tell you how strongly I disagree.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think that I think that it's awesome that it exists.
Yeah.
Because that's so cool to be able to think oh, I get to watch more games and be more involved
you're
now.
Invested now.
And you're invested. But I just can't even believe how much I don't care. Do you play for money?
Well, I have a league of which you'll love this. I'm the commissioner that I've been commissioner of for over 20 years. And I'd say more than half of the players have been in the league the entire time. Chris is in it.
Okay.
Okay, but the other league, I'm in one other league. These are the only 2 leagues I play every year. The other league is money. You put up like a few $100 in the beginning of the year.
And then someone wins the pot?
Yeah, exactly. First and second place.
And what's the pot?
The pot is like $4 or $5 grand. It's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, hold on. You play for not money on one of them?
Yeah, my league is no money.
Well, then what? Who cares what happens?
But here's what's up. It's fun. We talk about it. It keeps us close. It keeps us talking. I'm telling you, this was like freshman year of college.
I get that. But also,
I'm still really young, but like it's been a lot of years since
I
then.
understand, but who cares? Just still text them.
Well, I do, but it's like, it's fun, dude.
Six runs.
No, 6 would be nothing, dude. I got 16 RBIs yesterday. You kidding me?
Okay.
16 RBIs, 16 ribeye steaks leapt from 6 leapt from 6th place to
the
second
dumbest,
place.
dude.
16 ribeye steaks is in a day is unheard of.
You'd be dead. You'd be fat.
You'd be
60 hey guys, I'm dead. You could do some cool lingo with that. Like if I was on that, I'd have crazy lingo.
That's pretty good. Yeah, see, you can do lingo with your friends when you're playing. Dude, we'll talk about this on Luxury, but what is the movie? Is it The Great Outdoors where John Candy eats?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it on Luxury. Okay. People would be upset.
It's okay. I've never seen that. I've never seen Trading Places.
You ever seen Uncle Buck?
Oh yeah. Hey, turn off your things for the baseball.
There's games going on early today.
It's
it's different. Okay,
it's super annoying. So, that it is crazy. When you first heard of fantasy baseball or fantasy sports, did you think, oh, cool?
Let me tell you a little tiny brief story.
Oh.
It could be very long. I'll do a very short version. When I was in middle school, in the monthly baseball card magazine I would get that I subscribed to, Beckett. Remember Beckett?
I do,
Beckett's Guide?
I'm sure they still have it.
There was a little thing talking about fantasy baseball, like a little cutout advertisement. It was a mail-in league. You literally would mail in who you wanted on your team, and every week you'd mail in to this one address what your lineup was that week. They would mail back to you. I'm talking about snail mail, USPS.
I know. Right.
And I played with like a bunch of old men when I was in middle school. And I had Lance Berkman on my team, the Killer Bees. I had 2 of the Killer Bees from the Houston Astros.
Liz Berkman and who?
Jeff Bagwell. And there's also Craig Biggio. Don't forget Craig Biggio.
Don't forget that. That's 3 Killer Bees.
Yeah, it's the Killer Bees.
Okay.
But I didn't have Craig Biggio, is my point.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
it was 2 out of the 3 Killer
And they would
Bees.
send these packets of how all the other teams did, how your team did. It was the most joyous thing to get that piece of mail every week.
Wow. Okay.
So I've loved it since I was a kid.
So the thing is with that is, because that sounds like something to me that would be like, well, this seems too much work and not fun. And then you do it and it's fun. But no, you were like, that idea
I couldn't
sounds
wait.
Amazing.
It came. I was excited to do everything. When the mail would come, it was so much work for the guy who we all sent it to. He would run the stats through. Like, it was so much work for that guy.
There was a
loser.
Talking about the anticipation and the outcome and how you're going to be like liking something, or what you think is going to be good or bad. There was somebody that came in once when I was in New Jersey, so I was in elementary school, that came in and talked to us about sex education.
Okay, and what grade were you in? You don't remember? Exactly.
5th.
Okay,
And she was like telling us about sex, and she was like, and none of us had sex and stuff.
Losers.
She was like, I remember the first time I had sex, and I remember thinking, that's it? And everyone was like, oh man. And I was like, oh yeah. And I knew she was lying. I knew she was lying even at that age. I was like, yeah, right, it's gonna be the shit, right?
Well, that doesn't mean she was lying, though.
Yeah, she was
it just means that it wasn't going to be your experience.
No, but she was trying to make us like not, because
Oh, she was trying to
make us not, because we were like
trying to color it as not that.
Yeah. But I'm like, and dude, lo and behold, it's awesome.
I definitely thought the first time I had sex, I definitely thought, that's it.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, I swear to God.
How did your butthole feel?
So stupid, dude. Richard Dixon.
How did your butthole feel? Dude, that was so... You thought that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I mean, my girlfriend at the time who I had sex with, we were both virgins. She was weeping, saying it was the greatest thing that ever happened to her. I was like, what's the big deal?
Okay, well, Dude.
But that's what happens,
What?
No, yeah. Nah, she cried too. All good.
Well, okay, but that... I mean... I go... Coming
now. Just coming now.
Sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anthony's gonna do it on the edit. No,
Yeah.
for sure,
But I go when I go, like, oh, I got to do that again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we know.
And I kept doubling it and doubling it.
We know.
And I got spun out of control. Did it too much.
Yeah. We know.
Okay. Cool. So anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, dude. And then I don't even do drugs, so I was just splurting aplenty.
Well, drugs. Maybe that's the difference because drugs are, often better than sex.
So when you splurted, you were just like, well, it's not coke.
Right. Except I never did coke. But,
okay.
But
So
basically,
you go, it's not that sticky icky.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what.
You know what? It's not that. You know what? It's not Kush.
Yeah. You can quote me on that. Yeah.
You know what? It's not chocolate tie.
Just wants to do the burr so much, Gonna go through every drug.
Well, that was all weed, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was all weed.
So
great. This is a great opening. Everybody's feeling great. Everything's good. We got a lava lamp. We're talking about sex. We're talking about fantasy baseball. And you got what?
Well, I was gonna say I was talking about my colonoscopy, but because
making it worse.
No, because I got drugs. I got drugged. You know what I mean?
You got drugged, and then you got a colonoscopy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Who's colonoscopy?
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, dude.
It's not funny.
Yeah. I like it.
No,
I like it.
I mean, so having gay sex for the first time.
I like it.
All right.
But go ahead, talk about your colonoscopy. What was the drugs? What was it?
I don't know, but he just gave it to me, and I
like to knock you out or to make you not feel. Oh, you were awake.
Well, I mean, they said you're gonna be awake, but you're not really gonna remember it, and you're gonna be in and out of sleep. And I was like, okay, well, I'll probably just not even remember it at all. And I definitely remember him putting something in my butthole. And I'm a survivor.
What if somebody tuned in just like in the middle of you saying all that?
You can't tune into a YouTube video.
Rewind.
But yeah, dude, it felt really, really, really crazy weird, and I still think about it. And I'm a survivor.
Of course, it felt really weird. It's a colonoscopy. Who's colonoscopy?
No.
Who's colonoscopy?
Okay. All right. That's very stupid.
He laughed, dude. We love it. We love it.
So anyway, get that done. They found a polyp. They took it out. All good, my baby.
Polyp, dude. You know what's interesting? And we can start. We can start after this. Why is everything? Oh, this is actually a better question. Are terms related to buttholes and all this stuff disgusting?
Do they try to
in a vacuum, or do they try to make them sound gross because their butthole involved? Like polyp, fissure,
very good.
Fissure, come on, dude.
I don't think fissure's gross.
But so then,
but anus is gross,
right? But is it though? Right?
Is it?
It might not be. It might just be because we think of anuses. But anus, we think of an anus now.
Nah,
I don't know.
Anus is a. If anus was not about a butthole, you'd be like, that's a weird, gross word.
What about is Uranus, the planet, sound gross?
No.
See?
Because the first part is in.
Oh, the Ura makes it better? Okay. See,
Anus.
I think we're being influenced by what we know.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's do another one then.
We didn't even do one, but yeah. Speaking of being on
drugs. Come on to Irvine on Tuesday.
So secure!
All right, let's do it, dude. Here we go.
All right. David Sullivan.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Chris.
What's up?
Just coming back from lunch and wanted to get your take on something that happened while I was out to eat. Are you guys familiar with the phenomenon where in a crisis sort of situation, like let's say you see somebody getting mugged or like something takes place while you're out in public.
So big.
The phenomenon is where nobody springs into action because in your mind, you're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
which
somebody
is,
will.
Somebody's going to take care of this. Somebody's going to help.
Just thinking about this.
So it ends up being nobody helps.
Right.
At lunch today, we're sitting in our booth waiting for our food to come out.
I killed someone.
Notice a woman in line.
Look at the cage in his trunk.
Faints. She hits the floor pretty hard.
Oh, shit.
Went white as a ghost. She passed out. So we were very close to the situation. I ended up springing into action, so to speak, and I got somebody to call 911. We got her water. We sort of sat with her until the ambulance showed up. She ended up being okay, thankfully. But I started noticing people not really like doing anything, so I ended up sort of jumping in there. Right. So, wondering what your take is on that. Are you guys in terms of like a fight or flight sort of situation? Do you spring into action, or
can't stop saying spring
do you
into
freeze
action,
up? Have you ever experienced
Why are you
anything
not thinking
like
that's
that?
weird?
Just curious.
I can't stop saying.
Thanks, guys.
Just
so do you guys
comic
spring into
books
action, or do you guys not spring into action, or
just anyway?
What do you think of people who do spring into action or don't?
I noticed. You know what just ended spring, and I'm in action in summer, dude. I think that first of all, there's that whole thing about how the woman got shot. Remember that whole thing in the newspaper, like in New York, in like the 70s or 80s?
There's a whole documentary about it.
Oh, yeah, there is, huh?
Yeah. I watched the documentary. I forget it. There's a term for the There's a term for the phenomenon.
Yeah,
and it involves. It refers to that incident.
Yes, right, exactly. Yeah, and it's about not springing into action.
Correct. There were like 27 witnesses to this woman getting raped and mugged and brutalized in broad daylight on a stoop in New York City.
Right.
And all of the people did nothing.
Yeah, because everyone was like, "Oh, somebody will do something."
I figured someone would do something.
And nobody called anybody.
Yeah.
And nobody sprung into action.
Correct. No one sprung.
Yeah. So he's asking what we would do. I mean, there's no way I would let somebody just like pass out and then not do anything about it.
I
have done
am
stuff.
of two minds. I've done both. I've sprung into action, and I've also been like, nah, somebody.
Yeah, of course.
Like I've heard people from like when I'm at home, scream, and I'll run to the deck and be like looking at like 18 houses.
Right.
I'll have no idea where it was, and just be like, well, someone was closer.
But also, how could you find it?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
There's that too. But like, if I was more inclined to spring into action, maybe I could have like done more to figure out where it came from, what it was. But, I've even sprung into action. I thought someone was screaming and they weren't. They were laughing. So like, I've even done that.
You spring into action prematurely.
And it was a totally unnecessary spring.
Right. Right.
But yeah, what's weird is that I'm more likely to more quickly spring into action if it's a dog.
Oh, you're horrible. You're a horrible person.
People at dog parks, when dogs get into messes, they do this thing that drives me nuts. They don't run. They don't immediately start yelling and trying to fix the situation. They try to act cool because they think other people are looking and they're going to look dumb. Dude, if you think your dog's in danger or another dog's in danger, you don't fucking play it cool, dude. I watched a woman half-assedly run after her dog who just was about to get hit by a car and then did. I ran faster than her.
Oh, man. Away from it because you're a big puss.
Yeah, I ran away crying.
Like this,
her dog died in my jacket because I was the one that scooped it up.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm a hero. I spring.
Wait, when did this happen?
You spring. This was...
Did you ever tell me about this?
A long time ago when I lived downtown.
Oh, my God.
It was my favorite hoodie jacket, too. It got ruined.
Not anymore.
So, yeah.
Downtown, where the dogs get hit, you live downtown. Where dogs die in your arms, you live downtown. Where you fuck up your favorite hoodie because you got dog blood on it. That bitch should have moved.
A Johnny Cash song.
She should have got there quicker downtown,
Yelling.
And now your hoodie's a mess.
Yelling, not singing. Hoodie's
Little
best.
Shop of Horrors, dude.
You go now.
To
spring or not to spring?
I sprung before. Here's the thing that I can't stand. This is the thing that I cannot crank and stand.
Okay.
Is when too many people spring into action.
And give an example of that, please.
And if somebody's helping, let them help. You don't have to go over there and make it more crowded and more stressful.
Yeah, that in that situation, if somebody's already helping, don't
back
spring.
off. Your job is to back off. Dude.
De-spring, unspring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when someone faints and then they wake up and have 19 people standing over them. You don't. That's horrific.
Yeah.
You don't want one person to be like, all right, bud.
Yeah.
You know, it's really, that's the thing I don't like the most.
If someone's already helping, you don't need to do that for, you're at that point, you're performing.
Yeah.
And just
realize
that and go away. Yeah.
Downtown.
Unless you're a doctor.
What were you going to say? I'm a doctor of the soul, though, because I'm a comedian.
Excuse me, can everybody back away? I have a doctor of the soul here.
Susie, I got to. So anyway, the other day I was at Starbucks. And, what were you gonna say?
Who? There's no one over there.
He was gonna say something.
Where you don't want to spring into action is jail.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell the most sobering story of all time.
Well, no, I've never been to jail.
Oh, good.
But if something happened in jail, you don't want to spring into action.
No,
there.
no.
It is context dependent. Correct.
Fuck
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
And then put yourself at odds with gangs in jail or something.
Gonna talk the whole rest of the episode about stories he's heard from about prison.
Just watching fucking Locked Up Abroad, so much, can't stop watching it. Just like that's me if something happens in jail.
Oh, dude,
Downtown.
I just thought of something else.
Okay.
to do on luxury. Anthony, write
Okay.
down jail. Just write down jail guy. I'll remember. Okay. All right. Just woke up. Okay.
Just writing it down. Jale. All right.
G.I..
Guy. Gui. All right. Dude, how about the name Guy?
I love it.
I haven't met somebody with the name Guy in a long time, and I'll tell you right now, that name sucks.
Oh, really? Dude, I love
That
it.
name sucks.
I
It's like
love
being
it.
named Man.
I agree. And I wish that was a name too. I love
What's
the
your name?
vagueness
Man.
of guy.
Guy.
It's so basic.
Guy's always a guy that sounds like this.
I love like really so basic that it's like beyond that.
I wish my
you
name
know?
was him.
Hymns.
You know,
I've got an uncle Guy. It's short for Gaetano.
Oh,
and
that's
now
sick.
he goes by Bernie.
Oh, well, that's
okay,
just
so he's mixed up.
and
Gaetano's cool.
And now it goes by Bernie, and it's Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. Hello, nephew.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So, all right, let's go to the next one.
All right.
Hey guys,
Cute.
my name is Lindsay, and
Such
this is
flat
Foster.
bills.
Our question for you is, what is your favorite physical quality and character quality about the other sibling? I'll
Oh.
see you tomorrow in Charleston, Chris.
Cute.
Bye.
That is a
did she
cute
say see you in
little
Charleston?
baby. Yeah.
Oh, so that was last week. Oh,
Look
cool.
at that little baby.
Cute.
So cute.
That bill is so straight. Cool.
Wait, hang on. The baby
Doesn't work if you don't if they're not seeing you.
Baby.
Adam Sandler. So, I guess my favorite physical
Sorry, wait, what were the
physical attribute of the
But there
sibling.
was another thing.
Character.
Character. Well, that's
Character quality.
physical is weird.
Well,
Probably the shoulders they shot cliffhanger on.
no, yeah. Well, physical one is weird, but
Yeah.
for you, I'd pick your. Oh, I know what it is. Your hair per capita, your mustache.
Not a good thing, you know.
It
Not
is a
even a
good
good
thing.
or bad thing, just a thing.
No, I like it. I
What is
want
it again?
that to be.
What is it again? I'm
You
looking
have
right
more
now.
hairs in your mustache than anyone else I've ever met in my life.
compared to the rest of my beard. You mean?
Well, no, yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
I mean,
but
I'm not
I like.
Sam Elliott over here, you know.
I know, but like I can't do that with my
Right,
mustache,
right,
and I
right,
don't
right.
understand.
Envious. Yeah.
No. But my shit is all good all over the
Very
place.
envious.
But why? I wonder. So I would say the hairs per capita of your mustache
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Because
Yeah.
I would rather have your beard, and I was going to say your beard.
because it's spread out more. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get it. Maybe the grass is greener. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's what we're
It's like
realizing
that
right
show
now.
Dark
Yeah.
Matter that's on Apple TV now. That I just watched 2 episodes of.
I want to watch it. Is it good?
I love it.
It looks cool. I love Joel Edgerton.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I love Jennifer Connelly too. Don't one at me.
She's okay.
Okay.
Oh,
it's sexist.
she's a good actor.
Density of mustache is Chris's.
Density of mustache.
Density of mustache.
Evenness of beard is mine. for
Oh
him.
wow! So that's really.
I was gonna say
Oh,
that.
you were.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, we're facial hair crazy. So,
Yeah. Character is probably your ability to. I mean, this sounds. I know you
gonna
know
be
what I mean though. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
You know what I'm
I
gonna
do,
say
yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
The fact that you can like insulate yourself from caring too much about things that you can't control. Like you don't over empathize to the point that it's detrimental to
Saying I'm a sociopath.
you.
Yeah, I do that, but I mean, it's tough, man. Really been put to the limit. No, just for the last 4 years. So anyway,
I feel too bad about everything, and it fucks up my life. Ha! Isn't that great?
I think that your thing that I like about you is characteristic is that
My mental power? Probably my mental power, right?
you're pretty smart, but no, that wouldn't be it. Probably that I would say probably that you care.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Hey,
isn't that weird?
Isn't that
We
weird?
have opposites of the physical and
Makes sense though, because
It
the
does.
thing that we're
Grass
too
is
much
greener.
of,
It's just
we
like
want
that
to
show
be
Dark
less
Matter,
of,
at Apple Plus.
and the things that we're not
Yeah.
enough of, we
Yeah.
want to be more than. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Good question because it led us. It wasn't a good question just naturally,
Dick.
but it led to something very interesting. So it was a
Saying
great
we're
question.
good. Saying we're good. We fixed your submission. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. Thanks for that submission.
Yeah. Or I would say how funny, how much fun. Like you're so funny. Like how much fun I have.
Well, I mean that's
Yeah, yeah.
obviously you've made me like
Yeah.
grand total. I wonder if I could have a chart of the grand total amount that people have made me laugh, like all together added up.
Like a
it
pie
would
chart.
be like like a pie chart would be like
I wonder how
so
much.
much of you, and then like little slivers for the other. The funniest people I know would be like these tiny little slivers.
Yeah. Well, just sheer time amount. Been
Making it less than, making it sound.
And
less
but I am great, and that's that. Okay, on Coke. So, all right, Mr. Dick May. So, all right.
All right, next one.
Let's do it. Baseball, third base.
What's up, man? Chris. Been following the podcast for a while. I was on an earlier
I was going to say
episode.
we've seen him before.
It's a BJ cam.
But love your guys' stuff.
Hell yeah.
And my issue is, in my line of work, we got to come up with solutions to problems that arise. We roundtable ideas. We come up with ways to solve them. And my coworker, he's also a friend, I should mention. So it's okay for me to add a little bit of a zing to these comebacks.
Okay.
But my friend and my coworker will say the exact same idea or solution that I come up with seconds after I say it.
Weird.
I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or what, or if he just blanks out, then copies and pastes in his brain.
Right.
But
weird.
it drives me crazy,
he's
dude.
so mad about
because I said it, and I've already hit him with the, hey, man, come up with that all on your own. I also hit him with the, man, that's a good idea. It's almost like somebody else came up with it. But I need something a little bit more clever, a little bit more creative. Again, I should mention that we are good friends and we rely on each other quite a bit.
This is crazy.
But this is
line of
over
work,
like what, email or just talking or what?
Give me your
roundtable
ideas.
meeting.
Give me your one-liners, man. Let's see if we can really drive that point home.
I don't subscribe to this. I go, hey, I said that.
Well, that's your
there's
answer. Then. That's your answer. That's it.
Yeah, there's no, hey, jokey around. Hey, is anybody else realizing what's going on? Oh, dude, you're a parrot.
Yeah, well, that's good too. You're a parrot. I would make a big dramatic thing and just stand up and be like look lost, like what?
Yeah.
What? And then when someone's like, "Hey, Chad," or whatever your name is, like, "What's going on?" I'd be like, "What? Are we in the Grand Canyon?" Because there's a crazy echo.
Imagine
like make a
if you did
big
that.
show out of it.
Imagine
you know?
if you did that.
Stand up and everything, like make a whole thing out of it.
What the?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Looking closely at the wall.
Yeah, right.
This isn't rock. Is it rock? Dude, or you can just start going when he says that. You go, and then somebody goes like, oh, what? And they look at you and they go like this. Is everything okay? They go, oh! And just do it for too long, kind of, until people are like, and you go, oh, dude.
Why is there no echo on that?
I'm sorry. I thought we were all pretending to be birds.
Right.
Because what I was doing was being a toucan. And what my friend was obviously doing here was being a parrot. Mm-hmm. Because what I said, he copied. And that's what parrots do.
Yeah, right.
So what birds are you?
Yeah, that would be that would be really good.
That would be, let me just tell you, if somebody did that, that would be my best friend.
Yeah, that would be the most amazing thing anyone's ever done in a work meeting.
Dude, why?
But also, imagine being the person that wasn't looking and how scared they were.
Yeah.
Then it would be infuriating. But
dude, why don't people do shit?
Because,
you know what? Because they're not
because they don't want to get fired.
They're not creative.
Because they don't want to get fired.
No, you wouldn't get fired for that.
You don't think you'd get fired
not
for
if
that?
you did it in a finesse way. I could do it to where, but I'm a comedian though, yeah.
A finesse way.
I just, dude, that would be so fucking funny, dude.
The Finesse Way by Chris D'Elia.
Just so loud.
The volume is... Right. Curly. Oh man, dude, that's gonna have to stop pretty soon. Actually,
People are turning off the show, you know?
No way,
people
dude.
are
turning it on more like it.
Neighbors are complaining. You know,
Yeah.
people are about to spring into action to see what the hell's going on. I mean, that would be good
If you just did that
Yeah,
one.
the whole
if you want to
meeting,
take it to a lesser level,
Yeah,
like not too like scary, but
Yeah.
dude,
People would be like, "What is Chris doing?"
just like this.
And then finally, someone would be like,
such a-
"Chris, what are you doing?"
Oh,
You
dude.
know?
Oh, sorry. I'm being a little chick, a little baby chick, because he's being a parrot. What birds are you?
Yeah, something like that would be great. We gave you a lot of ideas. It's a grab bag. Pick whichever one you want. It's a winner either way. You know, just doing all birds. You know, fucking A. The guy in Police Academy.
Dude, I just made that joke. I just made that joke. The guy from Police Academy. Somewhere. I can't remember.
What was that guy's name? That guy was amazing.
Wait. What was his fucking
You
name?
know his name? I don't even have a guess.
Carl?
Carl?
Probably. A lot of black guys in the 80s were named Carl.
Carl Winslow. True. Carl Malone.
Who's Carl Winslow?
Carl Winslow's the dad of Family Matters.
There we go.
There he is. Oh, Michael Winslow. Oh, what the fuck?
That's why I thought it was Carl. That's why
you just said who's Carl Winslow though.
Not him.
Right, but you said who's Carl Winslow, so maybe it wasn't because of Carl.
Because you said Carl. No, that's why it's in my head as Carl.
But you didn't even know who Carl Winslow was.
I do know who Carl Winslow is.
Reginald
You
Bell
said Carl Winslow. I go, oh yeah, and you know I know who Reginald Johnson is. I've worked with him.
Yeah, he's the man.
Dude.
What a cast,
The
dude.
top question on Google is, was Reginald Bell Johnson a real cop?
Oh God, dude, I don't understand the shit I see sometimes on Google.
This is I say this a lot. Okay, listen up. Everybody needs to listen up because however much you already think it, you don't think it enough. Everyone is unbelievably fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
However stupid you think people are, they're way stupider than that. I want you to imagine a level of stupid that you've never even imagined.
That's pretty wild.
Okay? Then imagine one a little bit more stupid than that, and then you're in the ballpark.
I mean, that means more than one person.
I know.
Googled that. Yeah.
People
Crazy.
generally, I mean, obviously not everyone, because if everyone was stupid, no one would be stupid. But there are so many people that are so unbelievably stupid. Other people, even not smart ones. I'm not saying I'm not smart. I'm just saying I'm not stupid like that. Even people like that, like me, can just, it's a marvel
Can
how
be
stupid.
Yeah.
It's a marvel how stupid they fucking are. Okay.
All right. Next one.
Is Reginald Bell Johnson a real cop? Unreal.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Chris. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I don't know what to do with my hands. Matt, I got these glasses because of you.
Hey.
They don't look as good on me, though, unfortunately.
First thing I thought
Here
was
we
your
go.
glasses are great. So
Chris, I bet your hair's at 10 today.
vain.
9.4.
How do you guys mentally, you know, when you want to get over a vice, but you can't necessarily can be consistent with it, you know, whether that be eat a sleeve of saltines at the kitchen at 2 a.m. and the pitch black, or, you know, one beer after work turns into 2 beers, then it turns into 4 nights in a row. You know, you don't want to do these things, but you keep at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you recommend taking that first step? Any advice would be great. Love you guys. Yes, I'm going to have to clear my search history after this.
Okay.
Why? What's on his glasses? Is it a joke?
That's fine. I don't know. But that's funny because I bet we could find out what he's watching. Oh, he's watching Lifeline. That's hilarious.
I think so.
Okay, cool. Well, I know myself well enough at this point where I know I need to catch myself in a certain mood to do that, to take that first step, because it's all about that first step. You do that first step, you start that first day. By day 2, it's so much easier than day 1 to be like, I'm not doing that anymore, or I am doing that now, because you already started. There's a kind of mindset that I, every once in a while, like slip into. Totally doesn't feel like it's in my control. I don't know how I end up in it, but I know it by now.
I'm James Bond.
And I think, what are things I've been meaning to either stop or to start? Because right now, I can do them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But it's hard to describe it. I can't there's a sense of it's a sense of freedom, like the knowledge that you actually can do anything, which is true. And we all know it's true about all of us. All of us can do things like quit smoking or whatever it is, you know? But when we're on the day-to-day, we don't step outside of ourselves and realize that ever. We're just having a cigarette and smoking.
Right.
But every once in a while, I at least slip into that frame of mind where I'm like, anything can happen. Now I need to either stop the things I've been trying. What are those things that I need to start or stop, whatever. And that for me is the only time I can kick something into motion and have it stick. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of self-control. Really, it's just the heart. It's weird. We're all in a war within ourselves, you know?
Yeah. It's all about doing it that one time, though. That you want to stop doing something, you stop that one time, and then the next time you go to do it, you're like, but I didn't do it last time, so I know I can.
There's that, but also sometimes if you're talking about it in an addiction way, the craving is now worse because it's been 2 days, not one.
But if you hit that threshold, it ends up lessening again.
True. I don't. You're talking about a really tough thing here, and develop a routine, I guess, is the thing. I mean,
schedules help. Yeah,
it's much easier to work out if you are already somebody that works out.
Regiments help. Regiment Bell Johnson. Wow, crazy.
We're brothers.
Yeah. What did that? You actually, speaking of smoking, Chris, you quit smoking using that book. What does he say?
The client.
What does
John Grisham said.
No, Congo.
The same hieroglyphics. Remember when he got to the part where he said the same hieroglyphics over and over again? That was, that was the time.
The thing that he does in that book, I think, is like it's like a book form of meditation. He kind of just keeps repeating phrases that you start to think differently about the thing that you're doing. Because obviously his point is that you've trained yourself to think that this is good, that it tastes good, that
but
it
in
feels
actuality,
good.
it's gay and you're a homosexual.
Oh, you know,
that's what the guy says.
Wouldn't make someone stop.
For example, he refers to it as the weed, right? The tobacco weed, and he's like, you're sucking on this weed, and then
homo.
Then you start to think.
That's what they say in the book. Is what they say. I'm quoting it.
Just
and then you go to pick up a cigarette, and you're like, "This, I don't want this weed."
Yeah,
like that's one small, very simple.
Right.
Maybe there's something about redefining the thing that you do, and if it's something you want to stop, redefining it as something kind of gross, and if it's something you want to start, redefining it as something like not like I don't want to work out. It's then redefining it.
You get to work out.
Yeah, exactly. It's a privilege.
Yeah, and if you don't, you fuck guys.
You know, the most
that's
homophobic advice giver on earth.
Just he's secretly gay.
Everything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, so here's the deal. You fuck guys. Tony Robbins. You know what? You're in a toxic relationship? Well, you're not. You fuck guys.
Tony Robbins is the best, dude. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay.
That's it. I'm going to leave that there.
All right. That's fine.
And I'm Tony Robbins. Okay, next video.
All right.
Hey, Chris and Matt.
Scooby-Doo.
Big fan from Australia.
Hey.
Chris, can't wait to see you when you come to Melbourne in July.
Melbourne in
my
July.
question for you guys is treatment or medication for ADHD or ADD. I was diagnosed a year and a half ago, and I have since tried 3 different medications: Ritalin, Vyvanse, and dexamphetamine. Chris, I know you mentioned you've taken Vyvanse before.
I have.
Very curious to hear your thoughts on it and
Vyvanse
how you felt taking it. The pros being, it works. The medication works, helps you focus. You can get a lot done. And, the cons being like I get terrible sleep. Like even before medication, I got bad sleep, and let alone with this medication. And when you pair a stimulant and lack of sleep, it's really tough on your heart. And at what point, do you weigh out the pros versus the cons? Like what, I don't know. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this sort of stuff. Anyway, thank you.
It's all trade-offs.
Thank you. See you in Melbourne in July. chrisley.com. Yeah, dude, I have tried Vyvanse. I mean, I had a prescription. It's like prescription for like paying attention. I mean, Ritalin, same shit, Okay. And I maybe have done it like maybe taken 3 until I was like.
Is it not a daily dose thing? It
is, but I didn't do it. I didn't. Okay, I was like, I can't do this because it is. You're all of a sudden you are in love with life.
Oh, that sounds like the best drug in the world.
I know, and I can't be dependent on that. That would be crazy.
But is it addictive?
Oh, yes.
Dude, I've never heard of it until now.
Okay, well, I took it. So I'm an addict. I obviously, and then I didn't. I was always in the back of my head like maybe I'm not an addict. Like maybe it's just like, because in the back of my head I was like, look, my addiction was like sexual. I'm like, it's in sex, but like I was like, a lot of people don't believe in sex addiction, and I like, even though, so I'm like, but you can kind of be addicted to anything, dude. I took Vyvanse, and I'm like, oh, okay, so, I didn't stop thinking about it for over a month every day.
Meaning what, though? That could mean so many things.
I took it once, and
what was the experience like that you kept thinking about?
I was like, oh, I wish I could take it again now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm so happy I already knew I was an addict, and I stopped after like the 3rd time, because I would have been fucked beyond belief. Now, I would have been the most successful person in the world because I would have been doing 95 podcasts. What?
Why don't you just take it every day? It sounds like it helps.
I know, because I think that it might have to do. I think that what could happen is I would maybe you'd have to take more and more. I don't know if it's one of those drugs.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like when I say why don't you, it's not that I think you should.
It felt too good, and it felt dangerous.
The only time I've ever had that experience was when I had a shot of, why can't I think of the steroid? Cortisone in my butt cheek, my rear end butt cheek. And I was so sick, I couldn't even swallow. It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
They gave me this cortisone shot in my rear end butt cheek, and I'm telling you,
so far,
before I walked out of the doctor's office, not only could I swallow, but it didn't hurt at all when I swallowed, and I never felt such elation and ecstasy and just general jubilance, like for no reason.
So can we rephrase?
I took the stairs down and I had a fever. I felt so good. I was like running down the stairs, like, yeah, like just loving life, dude.
Wow. Can you, so you can rephrase that? I went to see a guy, he put something in my butt and I swallowed and it felt so good.
Absolutely obsessed with homosexual acts. This person.
Am I wrong, guys? Oh,
no,
dude.
No, but that is meaningless because all I did was give a more descriptive experience of what you did.
Went to see a guy, he put something in my butt, ran down the stairs, so happy swallowing.
The worst sentence of all time. Just
Mad Libs.
Not
Mad
good.
Libs.
Not well constructed at all.
Dude, you say that and then someone says, oh, dude, you got a shot of cortisone? And the doctor helped you?
Yeah. If anybody's had that experience, they would say that.
Yeah,
it's
so
that good.
All right. Well, I've gotten
anyway, back to her thing.
That's my experience taking Vyvanse. I mean, I've taken it 3-4 times.
It's just trade-offs.
I was on a boat, dude, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a captain."
All right.
I'm a captain.
Captain Phillips.
No, dude, because I don't get overtaken by. Dude, if Captain Phillips was on Vyvanse, he would have fucking won. No pirates would have come aboard. I'm telling you.
Why have I never heard of this drug? And why is everyone not on it?
It's basically a version of I know people who take it every day, and
they need dude. That's the idea.
They need to because if they don't, they go like this. I haven't found my keys in 9 days. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah. So,
okay.
So, like,
I see.
But like for me, it's just like I can if I hit coffee doesn't really affect me, but if I drink like 8 shots on an empty stomach
of coffee,
that can make me feel that way.
That sounds like it would feel terrible, though.
It doesn't. And I'll tell you what feels terrible.
Right?
3 hours later when I take a dookie.
Okay.
Right?
Dookie, yeah, well, that's interesting. Vyvanse. How have I never heard of a drug? Okay.
I don't know, but you obviously don't listen to my podcast. I've talked about it quite a bit.
I don't.
Dude, you need something for the thumbnail, Anthony? Here, check it out. All right. Just for the thumbnail.
Interesting.
If you need it. All right. So
if think of like a middle point, like how much you're willing to trade off from your present self that you like being, right? If the drug that you're on that is helping you pushes past that point that you're comfortable with, that you've already decided is where you're comfortable, then don't take it. But if it's within that threshold, if it's underneath that level or whatever, then maybe it's worth it. It's just the problem is people forget that any kind of drug aid it's always going to be a series of trade-offs. Like that steroid, for instance. If I took that consistently, I would gain weight, I'd be lethargic, and I'd feel like shit.
Yeah, and you have a lot of guys putting stuff in your butt.
And that's not what I want. But doing it once made me feel way better and helped me bounce back from this terrible sore throat thing I had.
I didn't know that
all
cortisone helps like sore throats.
It's anti-inflammatory.
Oh.
So like, and it just is immediate. I don't know. The thing that confuses me about that is it sounds so stupid to somebody who knows how it works. But to me, it's like, how did it know my throat was what needed the anti-inflammatory? We don't know, folks.
Well, we do know. We just don't know.
No, we don't know.
We as a human race know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I think that I didn't notice any sleep. Maybe I wasn't on it long enough, but I didn't notice many sleep. You need sleep.
You got to sleep. Yeah. Any drug that's fucking with your sleep is.
Maybe try coffee. Try more coffee. Because coffee. When I was younger, the doctor told me you should drink coffee. You got the personality to where, like, if you drink coffee, you'll be able to pay attention more, and you need caffeine. So I said, okay.
That's really a doctor. What a doctor said?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I had one time a doctor tell me to eat more salt. And let me tell you, everyone who always constantly says, "Hey, Matt, why do you eat so much salt? You shouldn't eat so much salt." Shut up.
Yeah.
A doctor told me to do it.
God, dude, so many people. Eric Griffin is the number 1. Man, you put too much salt.
You know why, though? Because he probably had a doctor tell him to stop eating salt because it's bad for him. And it's true for him. But everybody's different. Hey, everybody's different. That's the best advice I could ever give anybody. Okay. All right.
Guys, I'm a huge fan. I'm actually on my way right now to go see Chris at the North Charleston Performing Arts Center.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anyways, I have like a quick
person.
dumb question. I just wanted to know, I guess, if I'm an asshole because of how annoyed I get with people that I have to deal with working in a nail salon because I'm around people that baffle me on a daily basis.
Probably not an asshole.
There was a lady a few days ago that actually started whistling out loud to the song that was playing on our speaker.
Oh, God.
Like really, really loud. Everybody in the salon could hear her because there wasn't a lot of people in there. Do you think that's normal? Do you think that's weird? Do you think it would have been okay for me to tell her to please stop?
Yes.
Because
of course.
It's just weird. It's annoying. It's in public. Like, it's weird to even whistle to yourself
also,
out loud.
she works there, so she can say it.
Outside, but indoors around other people is just really, really interesting.
Indoors weird.
Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much. I hope I get on the show. Bye.
Yeah,
Dude, it always makes me think of this. One time I was at Starbucks. I used to go to that one on like near Woodman in Ventura. Remember that one?
I do remember that. On a lot street.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was this lady that would go, and she the only reason why I mentioned she's Asian is because she was not American. She was obviously from not America. Like, you could tell when she spoke, she had broken English and she would sometimes hum while she would be at that Starbucks, and she was on her computer just kind of like, and it was always kind of interesting, but I was like, it's not so bad. She's just humming. Who really cares?
How loud? Can you do how loud it was?
So one time she was like, she must have been like, when I'm here, I usually don't hum loud enough. She did it so loud, and this loud. In Starbucks.
And she had headphones on and was doing this, or this was just...
Nope.
Oh, wow. Okay. Jeez. How crazy. It's very soulful, though.
Well, I mean, I'm probably doing it better than she was.
That the soul is coming from you?
Yeah, I have soul. I don't know if she had that much soul.
Okay.
But it was bad how she was doing it. And I here I am like, I'm just like, I'm like, what the people start looking at each other, right?
Yeah, right. When it's like that, it's bad.
But we're like, okay, I guess we won't say anything for a bit, You kind of let people have a little bit of that. If you want to hum for a little bit, okay.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little loud, few minutes at the most.
Yeah.
So she kept
Jesus.
And I finally the barista came over and was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can you not hum? You're humming so loud."
Oh, wow.
And it's just kind of disturbing people. And she goes like this, "Oh, okay." And she didn't anymore.
And she stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And every time I think of that story, I think of another story.
Okay.
To where I was watching porn once.
Okay.
When I was
different.
in my apartment, and I went to that Starbucks and I opened my computer and it went, oh yeah, and I just I put it back down.
That's only happened to me once, and I was with my girlfriend. I guess I don't even remember what I was doing. I guess I was watching porn on my phone. Way earlier.
Yeah.
Get in my car, and when you have a car, the Bluetooth picks up automatically.
Yeah, that kind of set you up there.
And I guess I didn't close the window or something, and it just immediately started playing just some woman moaning. And I was like, first, the worst part is I didn't even know what it was at first.
Right.
And then I quickly scrambled, and I was like, oh, God.
And then
what am I going to even do? And honestly, I got away with it because she didn't know. Like, it was so weird.
That's an Eazy-E song, the beginning to an Eazy-E song.
But it was like the kind of thing where like either she didn't hear it or she wasn't paying enough attention, or I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Because she would have brought it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay. So it wasn't like, I know something and then I don't. Okay.
No.
Yeah. But and then I got mad at myself because I was like, how do you, it sucks. There's no way to lower the volume first before you open the thing.
Well, yeah, you open it you turn the volume lower before you close it.
Right, but there's also another way to do it. Life hack.
Really?
Yep.
How?
Put in headphones first.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Oh yeah. Just for me.
Right, but you stop it because it's.
Yeah. Oh, it comes out. Oh yeah.
You know. So ridiculous.
But the lady was humming too loud. Nobody heard you. So anyway.
Cover.
All right.
Well, wait.
I don't remember what the thing was about.
Of course, you're not out of line to tell a customer that they're doing anything too loud. If it can be considered too loud for other customers, like it's sort of messing with their experience of your establishment, always okay to be like, excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, obviously say it differently than I did, but always okay.
Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? All right. Yeah. You if you work there, there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
There's the answer.
You're allowed to, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on, Matt and Chris? I had to reshoot this because the first one was like 3 minutes long, and then when I went to go submit it, it said it had to be wildly good if it was anything over 60 seconds, so I had to reshoot this. So
the way you keep it short,
in a nutshell, I need some help. And the question is,
how do I get this off my head?
Either be gross or be uncomfortable. Which one would you pick? Example.
Okay, yeah.
My wife thinks it's disgusting when I snot rocket. And that's the most effective way of me clearing out my nose. When
there are other ways.
You don't have
100%.
napkins or tissues or anything around
waiting,
you.
Dude.
Yeah, but
obviously, I'm not going to do it in front of people. I'm going to do it off to the side. But snot rocket, effective. Keep it walking. Keep it moving. And then that leads me to what happened today, which was I sneezed. This is going to go over a minute, guys. I sneezed into my hand and didn't have anything around me. Took off my shoe, wiped it with my sock. My wife thought that was the most disgusting thing in the world.
Guys.
She said never do it again. And I said I might because it was the most practical thing in the moment. I'm not going to wipe it on my shirt, right? I'm not going to wipe it on the ground or anything else because my hand's going to get dirtier. So that's what I did.
This guy's hilarious.
Okay,
He's in Syria.
in 20 seconds, all good. Hopefully I get picked.
Dude,
you're hilarious, buddy.
Yeah, you're funny.
Disgusting, buddy.
My thing is like, how often are you not around a place where you can get a paper product?
You're fucking gross. Keep a fucking Kleenex in your pocket.
Yeah,
man.
no, but you're
don't
very mucusy.
Snot rocket. You have a beard. That means you're old enough to know you don't do snot rockets.
Snot rocketing is pretty gross.
It's disgusting.
Even in the
dude.
shower, I
I've
hate
never
doing
done
it.
one. I've never done it once ever in private, in public.
You should try it in the shower,
anywhere.
at least so you know what it is.
I don't want to. It's disgusting.
Okay.
I've seen it enough to know I don't want to fucking do it. That's number one. Number two, don't sneeze into your hand ever. That's not even where you're supposed to sneeze.
Weird. That's weird. You go.
You go like this, or into your fucking shirt, or you run to an area where there's nobody. Yeah, that would be better than sneezing in your hand. Okay.
Be
uncomfortable for a little while.
The sock thing is I have wiped my nose and like it's been wet and I've had nothing and I just wiped it on my sock. I have done that.
Maybe
and
I have.
think
I can't
okay.
think of it, but
I think that's okay.
That sounds gross.
Nobody
it's better
knows
than a
though.
snot rocket.
Nobody knows.
Right.
Nobody knows a snot rocket.
This dude took off his shoe and wiped it on his sock. Crazy guy.
Yeah, taking off your shoe is weird unless
Take
he
off
has
the
an
hat.
ankle.
Why does he have a helmet on? Looking like an unwrapped condom. He makes bad decisions. He does. He makes questionable decisions. Is what's up.
I tell you right now, I would hang out with that guy for.
Yeah, of course you would, dude.
Yeah.
You'd bring him to family dinner, and everyone would be like, "Why the fuck did Chris bring this guy?"
I would. Yeah. And I'd be like, "Make sure you have Kleenex around."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. So being gross or uncomfortable. So he's saying he's gross if he snot rockets, or he's uncomfortable if he doesn't.
Right.
Here's the thing. I find snot rocketing not that helpful, honestly.
Me too.
Because you can do it. Well, you've never done it. Because you can do it.
I thought you meant something
and
else.
then it never fully shoots out. It's still kind of like is in there a little bit.
It seems like it
would
would work really well. Yeah.
You still need paper products.
Right.
So snot rocketing is not good.
But it works for him, obviously. He says it does. So
he says he's less uncomfortable afterwards, which I would argue for me, it's at least the same uncomfortable.
Just let yourself be uncomfortable for a little while until you can find a piece of paper.
You can never be a monk.
You disgusting guy.
Well, I mean, we all have our stuff. I like how he doesn't think it's disgusting. It's not like he's doing it, not thinking about it. What I
probably
appreciate
was until his girlfriend was like, "You pig."
Yeah, maybe that would be bad. Yeah,
This woman's totally civilizing this animal, dude. This guy's got a fucking wartime helmet on and no shirt.
But
he's talking about giving snot rockets.
He put on the helmet to be funny.
We don't know that.
That'd be great if he didn't. If he just wears that and snot rockets all over the place.
Absolutely madman. Yeah. No, I like this guy. In all honesty, I do. But this is gross. What we're talking about here. Be an adult. Don't snot rocket and do everything you can to not wipe your snot on your sock. And frankly, everyone knows what I just said. That is over the age of 13.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could do another one.
Oh, wow. That part.
Chris, mad big fan of you
This
guys.
guy,
Chris,
I
I'm
like
going
this guy,
to see
dude.
you when you come to Australia. Pretty keen for that one.
Chrisley.com.
But so check this out. I need your advice on this.
July, hell yeah.
Probably 23 times in my whole life, this exact situation has panned out. I'm talking to someone, and then they lean in with a concerned look on their face and go, have you been in a fight? You've got a black eye.
Oh, God.
It's just the way my face looks.
Yeah.
Under certain lighting conditions, it might look like I've got a black eye, but I've just got bags under my eye.
Yeah, you look fine, dude. Wow.
Why would you say that? It's like saying to a pregnant person, or like a person you think is pregnant,
Yeah.
are you pregnant? No, they just
They just look
couldn't
like
stop
that.
eating. They're fat.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Like, what do I do? What do I do when they do that? I just want to do something so left field. Have you got a black eye? And then I just
Give them one.
I don't even like start singing or just shit in their face.
Well, don't do that.
Singing.
What do I do?
Shit in their face, you know?
you might find trouble if you shit in their face.
No. Work on your muscle of being able to cry on cue. And then when they ask you, do you have a black eye? Were you in a fight? Just fucking let tears roll out of your eyes.
And say what?
And be like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that would be good, like longer term thing though, because I think what he's looking for is something that makes them
Right there, he didn't look like he had a black eye at all. Yeah, so
At
maybe carry
all.
around a fucking light and just have it blowing in your face.
Fill in the bottoms. Fill light the bottom.
Yeah, always
under
one
your
of those. Yeah, those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those called? Those lights that you hold like right in front of you. I know they're fill lights, but they're called there's new ones that are like have a name. Everybody on Instagram.
What was
uses
that
it.
show? Bosom Buddies with what?
Yes, ring light.
Oh, what was it?
Bosom buddies.
Bosom
yeah.
buddies when in the beginning when they're tanning and they have in the
opening
holding
credits.
yeah.
yeah.
You know that? You
yeah.
know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
It's okay. All right.
Sounds secure.
I guess sometimes I come up with good stuff, and then sometimes I think about other things that don't mean anything.
I don't know what the solution is, but I can sympathize with what this guy's saying. It's so annoying when you're in the middle of saying something and someone notices something about your face, and then while you're talking asks about. It's like you don't have just like you gotta wait till I'm done at least. Like wait your turn, dude.
Yeah, wait your turn. For sure.
You're not listening to me at all, and then I'll be like, no, I was listening. It's just like, okay, well, if you were, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, and let me finish. Shut the fuck up. Hey,
how about I have a black eye because I got in a fight with somebody because they interrupted me.
Because they asked if I had a black eye.
But no, that spoke for itself. What I said.
Take it full circle.
No, I don't like the full circle.
Take it full circle to do so.
I don't like that.
I do.
I don't like the full circle.
Okay, well, we're at odds. I do. So what are you gonna do about that?
Getting married. Okay. Well, I think that. I think that it's not that. That wouldn't annoy me. 23 times in his life, dude.
That's a lot of times.
Once a year.
Adult years.
So twice a year.
He looked older. Looked like he was in his 40s, maybe.
No, he's not in his 40s.
That guy looked great though.
That's
like his
crazy.
whole.
He's in his 30s.
Sometimes just plain mustaches don't look great. He looked great in a mustache. I got to give him that. Okay.
You should see how I look in a mustache.
You've never had one.
Not once.
Why? That's weird. Yeah, you never even played around with one, dude.
Played around with
a mustache. You got to play around with a mustache.
Gay.
Play around with a mustache, dude. I've played around with mine. Wow. I've played around with mine.
Well, I played around with some other guy's mustaches.
Okay. Well,
now that sounds gay.
That sounds very gay.
Yeah, and that's
like,
fine.
It sounds like cute gay. Mm-hmm. The cuter you are when you're gay, the gayer you are. That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
It's extra gay if you're cute and gay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Like if you like twirl a man's mustache.
Yeah.
That's gayer than having sex with them.
Okay. I don't think so.
And I think we can wrap things up on that, don't you?
Okay, that's fine, yeah. We'll see you at the Lifeline live show in Irvine. And go to our Patreon. We're going to do one right now. Patreon.com/Lifeline Luxury. And that's where the Lifeline Live will be on anyway.
It is where it's at, everybody.
Okay.
It is where it's at. We're doing 3 months instead of 2. Whee!
Are we really doing 3 months instead of 2?
Yeah.
I thought sometimes we're still doing 2.
No, doing 3. Okay. 3 minimum.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so drunk. All right, thanks, guys.